everyone here lives in LA, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you used to live in LA.
Miami.
That's so crazy.
Have you ever lived in LA?
Didn't you guys traditionally
part-time.
do this with UCSB students?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still get UCSB students on, but
It's just all transplants now.
yeah, it's just people commuting, I guess.
We made the truck today.
It's harder to get UCSB students on because we're a little
Students.
getting a little too big at this point. Some of them don't want to talk about some of this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about dating in LA. Since most of you have live in LA or used to
dating around the
Absolute
world.
trash.
Oh, it's just trash everywhere.
Yes.
These men, they all have wives, girlfriends, cheaters.
So let's talk about men.
Let's talk about women.
Sure.
What do you want to say about men, Lexi?
I just feel like most men, I'm going to say most, are unloyal.
Most men are unloyal.
Especially in
Argue
LA.
with me, please.
Disloyal.
Disloyal.
Are disloyal. When you say most men, can you assign a percentage?
I would say about 85%.
85% of men.
Yeah.
You think are unloyal?
Yes.
Do you have any guys in the friend zone?
Yes.
Do you think any of them would be loyal to you?
No.
Even the guys in your friend zone?
Yeah, and most of my
wouldn't
guy
be
friends
loyal.
will say that yes, every guy that they know has cheated.
So there's not a guy that's just like super down for you, but you're just not like he's not exciting. He's in your friend zone. He's safe, not exciting.
You know, maybe I can think of one.
Okay, but you're not attracted to him.
I just never really liked him. I feel like the chemistry just wasn't there like that.
Just
so
wasn't
no.
there.
I feel like
He's
you're
a great
just
guy though.
So what's helped me, like, I really feel that for me, and I'm going to go against this a little bit, men really for me, like, aren't that unloyal, because I just have been able to create like a really safe space where I'm just very straightforward and I give them the space to say whatever they want. I don't try to control them. And when I noticed I took that away and they took that away off me, it's just like straight vulnerability, and it's like this beautiful communication I get to have with
I've tried that.
everybody
They
in my
still
life.
lie.
Yeah.
I have another problem.
I'm not saying
Well-
it's easy, but that's helped me a ton.
Let me just.
I bet if you go through their phone, you'd find something.
Let me
I don't want to
address-
touch
I
their
I think
phone.
for a quality
because you
woman,
find something you didn't like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, let me
I'm
just
different.
address Lexi's thing really quick. So, I mean, you said 85% of men are disloyal. Are all the men that you've dated, they've all been disloyal? All of them?
No.
Okay. Most
Lexi,
of them?
Have you ever cheated?
No. I'm
Never?
not a cheater. No. Never.
Never once?
Never, not once.
Okay.
I'm a loyal girl. I smile just because I'm smiling, but no.
Okay.
I'm a very loyal girl, and I expect that back. And
Yeah.
I don't think they've all cheated, but I do think that they didn't have to go as far as like hooking up or kissing, but like texting or like doing some things in their phone that I wouldn't like. Yes, every boyfriend
Wouldn't it technically
probably
be cheating though if you're messaging people on OnlyFans? That's kind of like.
Who said we're the ones messing?
No,
But if you're replying to them, I'm saying.
no, I don't think so.
Do you do
No
content
comment.
with other creators?
No, that's just me though. So
I have another problem. No one want to have a family. Like I'm really going to dates and I'm like, I'm not looking for a husband, but I wish I can have a family. And people like, oh, I'm not ready, blah, 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 all that stuff. Or they
can you
like,
can you say that
oh,
again?
one day, guys don't want to commit. They don't want to have kids in the family.
But
they
you just
like,
said you don't want a husband?
I want husband.
Oh, you
I
do
wanna
want a
I
husband.
want to have a husband. I want to have kids. And like, if I was trying to date like my age, like 29, 20, even like 30, 31. It's still not age, specifically in LA. Like it's that age, like they just
even
still
guys that
figure
also have
out that
kids.
shit. They hardly pay their own bills, so they're not ready financially, emotionally for any kind of family.
Have you tried guys that have kids already
Oh yeah, sure.
and they still?
Oh no, they're okay. It was just another thing. It's not about the kids. So I love to date with the guys who has already kids, but yeah.
But they don't. They don't want a family, but they already
No,
have.
they want families. Just guys with the kids, they have another thing. Sometimes they like, oh, I'm not sure. Like I want to have, like people so scared to get divorced. Like I don't want to married again. If they had a kid and got married before, like I don't want to marry again just because I'm scared I'm gonna divorce again, and I don't want to go again for that shit. because women most of the time takes everything. It's like all that custody is just like paying their, wherever child support.
All right, I'm going to do these super chats here. Hold on. We have Minnesota Liz. Thank you for the 100.
Karen's back.
Here, Lexi, can you read this?
Karen, you say. Yeah. OF is how you get attention from men. Paying to see your snatch. I get money by giving attention to father's rights and no snatch required from me. Only respect. Guys, you'll find better parenting advice on the back of a trucker's magazine. What is attention to father's rights? What's that mean? I don't get that.
Father's rights.
I don't
like
get.
mother's rights, but father's
May I
rights.
share my opinion on this one?
But
Yeah, you guys can
And I don't
respond.
show my
You guys can
snatch.
respond.
So, bitch, I make more money than you ever will without showing snatch.
You don't no snatch.
No, I'm not
Zero
naked on my
snatch.
OnlyFans.
Bikini only, baby.
And I
No
still am
snatch.
the most subscribed person on OnlyFans, Karen. You will never be anybody.
You're the
I'm
most
sorry.
subscribed on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, really? Isn't there like
No,
other? Oh,
I am.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I think in terms of OF getting
how much you
attention from men,
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
I think that so many men are in our DMs, honestly degrading us as it
And we
is.
don't get
If
attention
you want to
from
message
men.
me, you have to.
That's not
pay
how we
me.
get attention from men.
Men,
You're,
yeah.
like, delusional.
I think she was
Yeah.
talking
They're
about
already
her
giving
job,
us
like,
so much
'cause
attention.
of her last
so.
comment.
No, OF is how you get attention from men.
No,
I
when
get
she
attention
said I
walking on the
get
street
money
looking
by
like a
giving
homeless
attention
person.
to father's rights because of her
Homeless
last job. She's an
person?
evaluator.
Yeah, homeless people give us way more attention than anyone.
Especially in Venice, like in LA. That's crazy.
When you're looking the bummiest too, just like that.
so like right
Come
now,
holla at me.
or
What?
do you mean,
OnlyFans
like,
is
right
just the way
now?
to
How
make
you're
Just
money.
talking like, you know how we go to the gas station? It's like Louise the bum that like
Yeah.
is trying to hit on
Even
her.
though
It's a
Very
girl
true.
thing.
They're the
to me.
sweetest. They're
When we're
so
looking
sweet.
like terrible,
I have
like
the
death.
nicest
Yeah,
DMs.
and they're
The
so
nicest
sweet
DMs.
all the
I have
time.
Followers, everybody is usually really nice to me. I don't.
So we can
maybe
get
I don't
attention
give
from the
back
bum,
enough.
okay? It doesn't have to be on OnlyFans.
all right, VD Cars. Thank you for the 100. Most men equals most men you want. I was actually about to say this, i.e., high value men. The average guy would be loyal to you, but you don't want those guys. And the high value men. Yo, can you
No, we've
shut
had
up,
very
guys?
low.
Shut up,
We've had low value men in our lives as well.
guys.
the
If
same
I'm reading
thing.
the super chats, shut the fuck up. Let me read them, please. I've told you guys multiple times. All right, and the high value men have the options, which is why they don't pick you. Yeah, I mean, Lexi, I was gonna say, you said a lot of
No,
guys
I
are
dated a
disloyal.
guy that
Hold on,
worked
let
at
me
Universal.
finish.
I would
Let
say
me
he's a very
finish.
low value man, to be honest, and they still the
The
same.
guys you
he was
complain
actually
about.
psycho.
You're complaining about all these men being disloyal, but it's the guys that you're picking.
I've dated, like I said, a very wide variety of what they do for a living, what they look like, what ethnicity they are, and it's all the same.
Would you say typically you date fairly attractive men?
No, not all. Mostly it's for me, it's about chemistry and personality. Narcissists? Yes. Possibly, yes.
Okay.
You
Well, I
date
mean-
narcissists, or you?
Yes.
Okay.
I tend to date more of the narcissists, yes.
Well, that could certainly, I mean, by your own admission, the fact that
But
you
some,
date narcissists.
not all, but some,
Can you
yes.
stop interrupting? The fact that you date narcissists would indicate to me that I would suspect someone who's a narcissist is more likely to cheat on you.
Yes, they're psychopaths.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But narcissists, I was going to say that about when you said 85% of men are disloyal or cheaters. I would disagree because I think there's a lot of narcissist men out there that gaslight women that are totally not cheaters, but they are in control of the women and they're abusive in all different aspects, but they're not cheaters. So I wouldn't say that
But there's
men
something else.
are disloyal. Like 85% of men are disloyal. I would just say maybe it's a 50-50, but I would say there's a lot more narcissists and like gaslighting assholes out there hurting women than cheaters. I literally just put that on my Twitter the other day. I was like, what's worse, a cheater or a narcissistic asshole who's abusive emotionally, mentally?
narcissistic.
I just know all the
Abusive.
guys I'm around have said that they don't know one person that has not been loyal. So that says
I
something.
mean, that says a
I've
lot
heard
about
that
the
too.
people you're hanging out with.
I
though.
mean, I have good guys around me.
yeah.
I mean,
Do you
it's
think
not
that
like they're all-
narcissist guys are high value? I'd probably put them at like
Well, they
pretty
care about
bottom of the
themselves
barrel.
more, I think. You know, physically, they
Yeah.
take care of themselves, and that's kind of attractive.
Yeah, but they're like a
They're
actual psychopath.
self-obsessed. Yeah. In a place like LA, like so many
Yeah.
narcissists around because everyone just cares about superficial things. To be honest, I think that's why it's so hard to date in LA.
It's like so many models, fitness instructor, like
Athletes,
all that
rappers,
athletes,
like-
and you're like,
All right,
and
we have.
at the same time, like when you're on a certain level of your conscious of like your business of like yourself in general, you can't date a regular guy. It's like, yeah, I had the guys who was like really nice to me, but I don't say they could provide me a regular life, but I am too ambitious for that.
You're too ambitious?
Yeah.
How much money do you make right now?
She said ambitious. That's different
I
things.
don't
but
count.
bank account.
I don't want to say because
More
like
than 6 figures?
huh? No.
Well, you're 28. You have a child in tow. I mean,
I just moved to America. Like, don't forget that. Like, I just
Ambiguity-
I start
ambiguity is not money.
from the
Yeah,
scratch
doesn't have to-
here.
okay. So, question: So you want an ambitious partner then?
Huh?
You want an ambitious partner? Do you want a successful partner who's currently successful?
No, we can grow together. I'm good. But
How much does a guy need to make per year for you?
I don't have that. I don't care because I had guys who has a lot of money, but they spend a lot because they like have super luxury lifestyle.
Sure.
And I had a guy who's like making the same money, but he has a regular lifestyle, so he saved more than he like spending. So I don't care how much he's making. I care how much he provide for me and like our family.
About his financial decisions.
Yeah. This like he
should
should be
match the
smart about
lifestyle,
money
I
because I am smart about money. I'm like saving. I want to buy properties. I don't want to.
Are you?
I don't want to work every fucking day. I want to work.
You say you're smart about money, but you previously had to have men pay for your babysitters to go on dates.
I was broken as fuck. I just
seem
moved
smart
to
with money.
Well,
America.
she immigrated to give her family a better life. Right?
You never
But-
experienced that. Are you American?
Well, I was born in France, so I have French citizenship, and I have U.S.
But you were
citizenship.
born as a citizen.
But
You'll never know the struggles of
you was
immigrating.
not moving to another country like when you was an adult.
Immigrant.
And you're not a
No.
woman.
You were never an immigrant. So.
Like that,
Well-
that's so different.
And you're white.
If what does my skin color have to do with this?
Privilege.
We all know.
No, what does my skin color have to do with
White has
dating?
privilege. What do you mean?
Well,
Especially
in
in
America.
America.
I reject that, but
So
but why are we
it's
bringing?
so different.
Don't you think
people-
it's a bit? Don't you think it's a bit racist to bring up skin color in a dating conversation
No, I've heard you say this before. It's not racist at all. There's nothing racist being said.
to highlight someone's
No,
skin
I just
color?
said that there's a privilege being that way. Instead of a woman
If there was
coming
a
to America 7 months ago from another country, she's gonna have it
And
harder.
the way-
hold on, hold on.
Okay, sure.
If there was a black girl at this table and I was attempting to dismiss her point because of her skin color, you don't think that would be racist?
There's no dismissing a point. That
you
wasn't
were
the point of this.
you were saying that I don't have, because I'm white, I don't
You
have.
can't relate. You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm a human.
And you're not a woman. I said woman too. You didn't say anything about that.
Well, I'll address that after.
both.
I'll address that after. But I can have an opinion on things because I'm a human with a functioning brain and I'm capable of rational
Relatable,
thought.
that's what I
Can you
meant.
stop cutting
You
me
can't
off?
relate.
Can you stop cutting me off, please?
Yes, Brian.
Bro, you've got, I mean, I'm not surprised your issues with men. You've got an attitude. I've been perfectly polite to you, but
This is not an attitude. If you can't.
I mean, you're interrupting me. You're cutting me off. Yes,
I'm not
Brian.
cutting you
You're being a little
this is a
condescending.
conversation. We're going back and forth.
Okay.
Anyways,
So to address the
guys.
woman thing, I don't see how being a woman immigrant makes it more complicated than if you were a male immigrant. It's actually, I would assume it's actually harder to be a male immigrant.
Or in single mom? Then single mom?
I don't think so.
You
Well, now
have more
you're adding-
responsibility for a kid. You have to take care of your kid.
Single
and-
dad. If you want to do 1-to-1, then you'd have to think a single dad.
But you're
single-
you're not single dad.
I'm not an immigrant either. This is a hypothetical scenario.
So basically, the way I moved to America and the way like the first months after I moved was happening, it was like too crazy. So I was in that position where I had a lot of choice, but just because I have something that I can do, like, okay, right now I'm in that position, I can do that, I can make this money, I can be smarter than everybody else, and that's it. So I don't think it's like an issue, and yeah.
No, it started off saying that he's saying that you are not smart with your money because of what you did when
Oh,
you
I'm
first
so
came to the
smart.
country.
I was so smart about
However,
the money.
I agree, but I think when you come to any country, it doesn't even matter if you were born here and now you hit rock bottom. If you need to do whatever you had to do to feed your child, then it is what it is. It's not like she's out there on corners doing whatever she needed to do. No offense to those people, but I'm just saying, like, it could have been worse.
You can offend them. If you want, you can offend the streetwalkers.
You gotta do what you gotta
You have
do.
to do some bullshit before you
can
become a
offend the
great
prostitutes.
person.
It's okay.
just
I don't
yeah.
want to offend them.
Offend the prostitutes. They're watching right now.
No, I don't want. I don't want.
Get your bag, sis. Get your bag, sis.